Niggas. Niggas. Bitch. Niggas. That's shit. Bitch. Shit. Shit. Niggas. Fuck.
Oh, okay, but my audio's working now. Let me just boop, boop.
Bitch.
Boop, boop, boop. Yep.
Fuck.
What up, Twitch? What up, YouTube? We're back with another episode. You see what the fucking title is. We're not going back to that city. We'll probably be back in that city, but if we're being honest, those admins are straight dog shit. Let's just keep it above.
Nigga.
The admins are straight dog shit, worried about the wrong thing, and it's okay, you know?
Shit.
We don't, how can I put it?
Niggas.
When it concerns pay to win, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? When it concerns fucking pay to win, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, literally? Just be fucking stupid, bro. But fuck it. That's how servers lose players, and that's how servers die.
Niggas.
Because they'd rather worry about who's spending money rather than, oh, let me help actual players who spend time and dedicate into the server for playing. But whatever. Keep that shit keep that shit pushing. Sure, give a fuck. I feel bad, bro. My boy was trying to get us locked in on this one server and fucking can't even join it. Can't even make a character. Yo. Live.
Be mad as shit.
Why you're getting off?
Yep.
Yeah. Why you're getting off?
Why?
Yeah.
Cause this shit trash.
It's trash. Like you're in the city already and it's trash, or is it just making the character, bro? Because like, come on,
Just
bro.
making a character.
All
Like,
right,
this shit
bro.
just
Come on, bro. Just you gotta play with it just a little bit, bro. It's
Nigga,
RP,
what do you
bro.
think we doing, bro? This shit, like, everything is just clipping, bro. Like,
I ain't have when I just made my. Sorry, I can't be mad at y'all, bro. Can't even say no, bro.
that I'm not getting off yet, but like this shit, like fucking, I'm trying, nigga. What do you think I'm sitting here doing? I'm just trying to fucking get this shit to not fucking
Yo,
clip
you
so
know what's
bad.
crazy too? In this server, it shows you when somebody gets banned. Like they're literally banning people. Yeah, this is a new server. No, I can't. I can't get in that Chicago one at all. I cannot get in that Chicago server. Just that menu UI is so bad. I can't do anything. Oh shit! I got a skateboard. Oh man, I literally. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna have to delete this character again. Great, great. Love this shit. No, no, the menu is working fine for me. It's just I was literally almost done making the character the first time, and the game took a shit. And then I literally just logged back in and created him again to edit him, and the server is about to restart in less than a minute. So now I gotta wait for this fucking bullshit server to restart. I'm just gonna wait for it to kick me out. I should give a fuck. This is the server's in New York. That city's actually in New York. It's not in Los Santos. It's in Liberty City.
Are you like actually outside when you're making?
Yeah, I was outside and it
Yeah.
was I was outside and it was storming because there's about to be a
I be on
tsunami.
tomorrow, dummy. I'll try to
There's
see
a
you tomorrow,
tsunami.
bro. I'm tired.
Because when you go to make your character, they need to give you good lighting, and they just give you're like out in the rain.
Well,
on
it's
the
because,
street,
like I
and
said, there was
it's-
the tsunami was about to start.
That's kind
The
of cool, but yeah, they should put you in like a well lit room.
yeah, I don't know. Kaden just disappeared on niggas, bro. Like I don't know where he went.
That shit is so much better.
Hell yeah.
The old lightning cable was ass.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm ready now. I don't know if I'm gonna get back on or not, but if I do, I'm gonna do that.
All right, bro. You're good.
I'll be
All
back.
right.
If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, Brody. Be easy.
Alrighty.
disconnecting. Waiting statement, please. I'm gonna just go to smoke spot too. Stop tweaking.
Pop that. I was getting so pissed off earlier because I was trying to like just log into my banking app and shit on my new phone, and like I swear to God, I was putting in the right password, and it was pissing me off because it wouldn't let me paste it. So I was trying to type it in manually, and then all of a sudden it was letting me paste, and I was like, "Fuck this shit."
Right.
I was about to reset my banking password to suck my dick from the back exclamation point with a dollar sign.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube.
Essential, you are needed to complete this experiment. Dave, do it. Yep.
And stop spinning.
Dude, I was having this type of issue when I was running the record tour. I like tried to spin him and it rotated the camera into the wall. Can't fucking do this, man. Fuck you. So I learned something interesting today where um I was using Spotify to listen to music in the car for a split second with my new phone because I couldn't sign into my YouTube account, and the music sounded better, and I was like, "Huh, I wonder why that is." And I looked into it, and it's essentially just because of the bit rate, right? Now, it's like I think the free bit rate on mobile data for Spotify is better than the uh, bit rate for music on the YouTube app, even if you have Premium. But if you use the YouTube Music app, then the bit rate is almost as good. So I don't know. I was just looking into it because bitrate, like because of your stream, right? But when you're streaming music, it's the same deal where it's like the audio sounds more like it gets more compressed and shit. It
Yes.
sounds worse. So I was thinking about that. I'm like, I should actually start using the YouTube Music app because I already have Premium. I'm not gonna get something that I don't need because YouTube Premium is like the bit rate is only slightly worse, and then I have really low voice as well.
Yeah.
So in like YouTube, not even on the music app, there's hella music on there's like a big tonal shift in between the first Warhammer Space Marine game and this new one that just came out. The first game was like very violent and gory still, obviously, and dark, but there's like comedic relief because of the orcs. Like the orcs are the only thing that's kind of funny in the entire Warhammer 40k universe. And it's just basically because they're like British soccer hooligans. They're quite literally just like, oi, Lou, bash his head in, mate. Let's have a fight. And so, like, the whole time, almost the entire game, you're fighting the orcs, right? So it's kind of funny. And plus, they're orcs, so it feels like you're killing some derpy ass, like, WoW characters, you know what I mean? But then, immediately in the second game, you're fighting Xenos instead, which are like dinosaur bug things. And it's just like, this is way scarier. And like, you're put in a fight to the death. And they surround you by, at one point, there's so many enemies trying to kill you all at once. It's just like, all right, this is not I hope I get to fight some orcs though at some point. I want to get nice at that game, so I'm definitely gonna play it on hard, like to the end. 'Cause they got like the co-op and the PvP too.
You picked the wrong guy.
Some of there's no NPC.
Yeah, that'd be boring as hell if there's no NPCs. Yeah, new camera is fire. It's a lot clearer than before. I need to get I wonder if I should just buy it now. The camo studio upgrade that I should get will allow me to use like the full resolution. This is only 720. So when I zoom in it looks a little blurry. But it's also got like the ultra wide lens and the telescopic lens. So it can like do like a path zoom essentially, and it will literally show my entire room. Like you could like see my TV screen from that angle. And then the
This
5
is
times zoom,
Tom's.
not really useful for my bedroom obviously, but
Is it just Blair? Oh, God. How are there over 200 people in this city with no NPCs?
like this is not no big city. I mean it is, but where do people like what the fuck? There's like people everywhere. You're in Times Square. There should be a fuck ton of people. also H bomb is like a hydrogen bomb, so it's like pretty powerful. A nuke too. The H bomb. My mom would say it too much. She'd be like, what the fucking fuck is this fucking shit?
This is kinda lame. Concept is amazing. The reworks they did is great. I would love to play, and like they have all of it. It's no NPCs, brother.
It's like a recreation of New York.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got. Does it have like mini versions of all 5 boroughs too?
Yeah. Look, they still have the Wiz.
What's on the map?
It's everything.
You go to
It's
Jersey.
no. Yeah, oh yeah, Jersey right here. Jersey.
Yeah, so oh, the stream's muted. I can't see it yet. But yeah, nah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, nah, that's gotta be Jersey over there.
Staten Island, yo.
Welcome to Staten Island, you heard? How come there's no bridge connecting Staten Island to Manhattan?
Bro was on the skateboard.
Hey yo, do a kickflip.
Bro was on the skateboard.
Yeah, I wish I had. I feel like if you yell "do a kickflip" at somebody and then they land it, you should give them $1 or some shit.
And that's a GG for this server. We're gonna move on over to another one. Yeah, you better give me an error and crash out as soon as I quit the game. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2.
Booting her up. Ran pretty well. I had everything on like high, and it was definitely 60.
Oh.
Why is it trying to?
Alright, so my monitor just fucking crapped out on me apparently. It's only displaying a second. Diagnose and fix this problem. Oh, it's only showing half the monitor.
Oh yeah, this game also has like a Dark Souls lock-on thing too. Like that's how serious the melee is.
Click. Gonna beat the life back into this monitor. And we're about to see how cooked this monitor is after. It's cooked. Where did this fucking line?
Damn, I ain't got enough VRAM to run this game on Ultra.
Yep, second monitor's cooked. Oh, I think I broke it now. Yep. GG's. GG's on this monitor. Oh, looks like it's time to get a new monitor. Great.
Wait, what happened?
My second monitor just crapped out, and then I was trying to fix it, and I punched it too hard.
Damn.
It's all good. I've had that monitor for like over 3 years now. I paid like $75 for it.
Yeah, my one monitor, I had it for probably, I don't know, like 7 years or more maybe. But that shit was expensive when I got it. It was 4K, 144 hertz, like gaming
This
monitor.
was a cheap little 1080 monitor. I got less than $100.
Yeah. Mine like I was pretty pissed when it broke, and that's why I shot it with a gun.
I've had that on display this whole time. Oh my god.
I shot it with the AR. But
I'm gonna get a new monitor tomorrow.
yeah, this little TV that I got here, I'm using as my second monitor. This thing, I don't even. This thing is like over 10 years old. Like this was Cole's main TV that he used for gaming back when we were in like high school. Like this thing is definitely over 10 years old. At least 10.
Uh, I guess we're gonna have to take this angle today. I'm gonna have to do everything on one monitor. This is gonna be so bad.
Damn.
I'm going to have to manage the stream and everything on one
At
monitor.
least guess if it's just the second display, it's like.
Oh, I would have been pissed if it was my main monitor. Yeah, this second monitor's. The second monitor was some
Like
shit.
you can deal for a little bit until you get it replaced, and it's not that expensive to replace.
No, no, it isn't. But yes, this is gonna be a pain. Honestly, oh, do I wanna play 5? Hey, Lemon, you got off too, right? You're off.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm playing arena right now.
I'm playing arena right now.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to play arena. Spear. Drug dealer simulator? No. Hey, why you ain't call my phone in a 4 week? Why you ain't call my phone in a 4 week?
I think. Does this game give me aim assist with the mouse? I'm about to turn it on and see what the fuck it feels like.
Call my
Just looking at all the
phone
settings.
in a 4 week. I don't know what to play.
Yeah. Yeah. Whole time. The flip mode squad. Yo, cool. I got my I got my new phone on Sunday, but I just set it up today, so I'm using it as my cam right now. You can tell that shit's a little extra crispy.
Samurai Jack and Beetlejuice are in multiverses.
Dude,
I did not
you know
know
what's
that.
crazy is they like just announced the newest iPhone, the 16, and I bought that the 15th like 3 days ago. You know what I mean?
Samurai Jack and Beetlejuice. Whoa, what's this? What is it? What is this?
Did you? I didn't even know that they made a Beetlejuice sequel. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the first one, but it's actually fire. And then the sequel's out in theaters right now. My parents went and saw it.
What? Maya Post Zero Country
Why did
Road?
I forgot the name of the singer who. Remember all the songs that were in the movie? Fuck, I remember. Forget what his name was.
Is it time to go back to 76? What is this?
Bald Mark?
Work, senora, work it all the time. Calypso.
Oh, this is all this shit that they're pushing for the new area. Okay.
What was the other one? Oh yeah, it was jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Yep. Yep, that one too. The little like people heard that from the Lil Wayne sample. Even if you don't know that movie or that song, you definitely heard that shit.
Is it gonna take a while? It might, because I'm on on stream. It says 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. I guess in the meantime, let's watch something on YouTube. Overnight on the world's most haunted island.
Ah. Yo, I remember I linked something in chat for you to watch a long time ago. You were watching some random scary like cave story, and I was like, "Yo, this is the best cave story I've found." Where it's like all those boys that got trapped in that flooded cave, and they had to like cave dive to rescue them, and they had to give them fentanyl. Or was it fentanyl or was it no, I think it was ketamine actually. And they had to make all the kids go out under the with the ketamine and then put a mask on them and then they put them in like a duffel bag and swam them out.
Inside Cherry Hill, Baltimore's most dangerous hood. Brandon Buckingham. I forgot he'd be doing Baltimore shit.
Well, Brandon is from I don't know if he's from Baltimore, but he's from Maryland. Shout out Brandon Buckingham, man. I mean, except for his raps, because those aren't really that good, but he's cool. I was just watching a video today where he's like beefing with
Paying strangers in the trenches to eat world's hottest chips. Ooh, is 300 Blackout work? Who's Garrett? Who's Grand Thumb? You heard about that guy?
Thumb is good. Yeah, you should watch that.
Let's watch this because I really want to know if I should get a 300 Blackout rifle.
We're gonna change everything every day.
300 black.
Hold on, Bay Dog. Before you even start, though, let me make sure this is still.
Oh, but Brandon Buckingham did a video with in Philly with a bunch of people, including YBC Dull, that rapper who got killed more recently, and like so.
We got unalived, chat, unalived.
Yeah, he got unalived.
Unalived chat.
But the people were like criticizing Brandon.
Is the lighting good?
Somehow, as if he had something to do with it, or as if he's like perpetuating the violence. And
Maybe
it's
if I turn this
just journalism. It's like if someone goes to a war and does reporting on the war, does that mean they want the war to keep going? No, they're just saying what's happening.
What's happening? I think it could be a little bit better with the lighting. And maybe if I put this one on purple.
Oh, you know what I just thought about?
Purple bad.
There's got to be one returning character from the Space Marine game in the second one. Now, the obvious returning character is the main guy, Titus.
Ooh, worse.
But then there's this one guy from the first game named Leandros, who's basically the reason why you get arrested. And like you're on a team of three. You, Titus, Leandros, and then I forget the other guy's name, but he was more of the homie. Like he was way cooler, and he died fighting. And the other guy just gets you basically in trouble and snitches on you, and he's like, "You're a heretic." And then
Brother.
This guy's got to show up. He's got to show back up in the series. Like, there's no way.
Brother.
I'm gonna beat his ass when I see him. What's going on? Shit's fucking up.
No, I gotta make sure the lighting's good because my cam is in a fucking dark corner right now.
Oh yeah, I see.
Like usually if when I had it on the portrait scaled monitor, shit was great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna have to switch my setup tomorrow and I got a new monitor too.
Yeah, that sucks. At least you're off and have time.
How deadly is 300 Blackout? I thought the video said was 300 Blackout worth it.
Oh, you're
300 blackout.
What happened?
I don't see the video if you have it open.
It's probably delayed at the moment.
Nah, it's just black.
Oh, yep, you're right about that. You're right about that. There we go.
That's why lots of streamers have like a dedicated monitor that's just for the preview. That way that you can like look over quickly and make sure it's like, all right, shit's Gucci.
Well, that would be my second monitor, but it's currently out of commission right now.
Yep. I have like this really old TV in my closet. I wonder if I could make it a third monitor. It's like really old though. Like I'd have to get like
300 blackout.
Garrett Thumb is a professional. He shoots with professionals, and he's a YouTube professional. Please don't try this at home. Thanks.
556. 300 blackout.
And he's looks like he's been in the military. He's done some time in the service. I'm sure he has all his licenses, all paperwork together. Please don't try this at home.
556. Two wildly different. 300 blackout. 556. Two wildly different rounds firing out of the same frame. In fact, 300 blackout is simply a necked up 556 to 30 cal. 300 blackout has been around for a little while at this point, isn't that right, Micah?
Yeah, it just exists.
It exists. You know, ever since the Honey Badger came out, was in Call of Duty, I have loved 300 blackout, but it really hasn't been widely adopted.
Dude, I love 300 blackout before the Honey Badger.
with
Brother?
Mars sight,
Brother?
The Mars sight. And Honey Badger was my favorite gun in Ghosts.
But like I knew about 300 blackout before Honey Badger.
All I know is that Ghosts.
I gotta
was
turn you
Call
up.
of Duty.
I didn't fuck with Ghosts.
I kind of liked it.
Just like I didn't fuck with Advanced Warfare. Like I
It
saw a
has been-
video today where it's like, bro, you're a kid and blah 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 playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and it's the guys running with the exosuits on the wall and shit, killing people. Like, bro, that Call of Duty was so garbage.
Use. The question that we have is how effective is 300 blackout ballistically? How
I
good does
only
it
played
do
the
in a
zombies
human
of that
body?
game because
Is
I
it
literally
worth
had
your
nothing
hard-earned
else to play.
V-Bucks? Today on Grant, we'll be answering this questions and many more. Isn't that right, Micah? Like, what else are we answering?
Should it even exist?
It already does.
You didn't think you were gonna hit it.
I knew I was going to hit it. Before we get into everything, we of course have to thank the biggest sponsor of the channel. The biggest sponsor of the channel is the Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, we love them. They sponsor the channel. They sponsor our crazy science such as today. Go check them out if you want to get that start. And of course, who can we not forget? Micah!
Primary Arms,
Yep.
proudly providing any optics you need for your 300 blackout.
There you have it. Anything you could possibly want to your heart's desire. Go check out Primary Arms. And if you're looking to become a better shooter, we recommend dry fire. There is nothing better than Mantis. We love Mantis because it turns your weapon into a dry fire machine. Get better, get that reset on that trigger. We absolutely should
Like, come on, bro, with all the
we're gonna
ads.
test ballistics. We're gonna test shootability. Finger blackout. We're
About to find out.
We're about to find out. Today, we're going to be doing a full-fledged test on 300 blackout. We're going to be doing terminal ballistics. We're going to test ballistics. We're going to test shootability. And finally, we're going to
Yeah, I
sum
knew this was
it all
gonna
up
happen.
and see,
I'm not gonna worry about that.
is 300 blackout worth it? But
We're
let's
gonna watch
talk
this
for
video,
just
and then I'm gonna
moment
do a
about
solo
300
run
blackout.
on
You
the
know Kevin
forest.
Brittingham from
I
Q's.
started
You
a
know
run
AAC.
today with my boy,
You know
but
where 300 blackout came
we're
from.
just
We're
gonna
not
do a
going to
solo
get
run.
into any of the arguments about it. So what we're doing is we're taking a 5.56 and we're simply necking it up to 30 cal. Here's what's really interesting about doing that is with the 300 blackout,
No,
you can actually
we're playing the first part, which
reliably
is the forest.
cycle subsonics. That means that a 300 blackout is ridiculous.
Sons of the Forest comes after the forest. Yeah.
Mm.
But it's like basically the Lost TV show. Your son gets kidnapped by a cannibal. You wake up in a crashed airplane on an island. You have no idea how you got there, and you're looking for your son Timmy. And the island is filled with cannibals.
I sent those links.
And
to those
mutants.
games.
Ridiculously quiet. But you can't break the sound barrier when you use the subs. That means that there's only so much damage they can do. A lot of people choose to use the 300 black for the fact that it can cycle those subs and it is so quiet.
Yeah, this isn't
But
like
how
an extraction
good
or
do
a
these
shooter.
actually
It's just
perform?
straight survival.
And especially, how does it compare to the ubiquitous jack of all trades, the 5.56. So we're going to be trying
Survival
a lot
exploration.
of different 300
Like, you'll
blackout
see it when I
ammunition.
play. I
We're gonna
think
be
you might actually
comparing it
like the forest.
directly to 5.56. Now we're going to be starting with Black Hills ammunition,
And lobbies can be up to 8 people,
supersonic,
but
125
it's not crossplay.
grain OTM. Black Hills known for killing people. Next up, we'll be trying a 220 grain Sierra Mash King, which is a subsonic.
Yeah, I said I saw gameplay of it. It looks great. I don't know if I'm gonna cop it, but yeah, I definitely saw Landmark playing it. It looks great.
You'll at least like play the story because we game share.
Yeah, like I'll play it on my off time when I'm not on stream and shit. Because I know the times I do stream, you're online, or at least on Steam, that is.
Yeah, because when I turn my computer on, it just auto goes to Steam because I got wallpaper engine. I guess I don't
Ground.
need to launch Steam for wallpaper.
And then finally, we'll be
Does it need to be connected to the internet?
I like this little pistol grip short barrel that he has right here on his back, or on his strap to his bag. That's just actually kind of hard.
finishing with the very nasty discreet ballistics round.
Yo,
Now-
what is that? Yo, look at that bullet.
Oh yeah, I know what those are.
What the fuck? That shit looks crazy.
We'll be directly comparing a lot of these rounds with their counterparts in 5.56. Obviously, then we'll be finishing with the very
There are bullets that like where the jacket goes almost all the way
Subsonic
down.
hunting load, 180 grain machined expander. It's an expander bullet? What? 300 AAC blackout.
Interesting.
very nasty discreet ballistics round. Now, we'll be directly comparing a lot of these rounds with their counterparts in 5.56. Obviously, they're not directly comparable, but we have, of course, a Black Hills Mark 262 round. We have a 77 grain OTM, which is a Sierra Match King, and we'll be seeing the differences in performance. Obviously, 5.56 being supersonic. I'm going to be honest, Mike, I think 5.56 is just going to be significantly more violent. All right, we're going to be firing into ballistics gel right here. We're going to be starting the test with 300 black. We have 125 grain Black Hills ammunition, firing from a Elva, which is a 6.75-inch barrel with a Liberty precision can.
Didn't even hear that shit.
Did you see that, dude?
Yeah,
That
it
shit
went
was
over and hit
so
the
fast.
truck, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, subsonic.
Went through that, Joe.
Slower than the speed of sound.
Black Hills performed extremely violently. The 125 grain round is supersonic, and as you can see, we had excellent tumbling and expansion in the gel. This is wonderful performance out of that round.
You notice how
Black
he had
Hills.
ear protection when he shot that? You
Yeah,
don't
because
see-
he could barely hear it. Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said when he shot it, I was like, damn, he barely even heard that.
Just getting it done. For direct comparison, we have a Mark 18 10.3 barrel with a Surefire suppressor. And it's going to be firing Black Hills Mark 2.
That's a nice ass rifle right there.
An
Oof.
extremely violent
That bitch
5.56
is
round
mean.
that is roughly equivalent to the 125 grain
With the
300 black we
scepter
just
on
fired.
that bitch. Oh yeah.
Was that Demolition Ranch?
5.56 never shoots.
That was.
No, this is Garantham.
No, I know, but me and
Just,
Corey talk about how there's this one gun tuber guy who he was test firing like an RPG and it literally blew up in his face.
What?
High speeds.
Yeah.
Amaze.
GTA.
The thing that continues to impress me is how violent 5.56 is. It's just a teeny little, very fast round. Even out of a Mark 18, it's not cooking too hard. It still has enough energy for that insane amount of expansion that you saw. And as well, the entire round is breaking up within the body and shredding out. You have the compression as the round comes in, you get that nice little explosion. That is violent. 5.56 goated.
Yeah.
5.56 goated.
All right. End the video?
Okay, thanks for watching Grand Thumb. Back to 300 Blackout, but more importantly, firing subsonic. I just don't think it's gonna do that good.
Well, here's the part that bums me out. The super didn't even do as good as the super in 5.56, and now we're doing what it was actually intended for, which is being quiet.
Wait, his
I'm so worried.
All right, let's see if it's.
I keep this exact gun at my bedside. Okay, 220 grain Sierra Match King. What do we say about Sierras? They're responsible for a lot of deaths, but they always kind of, they don't like it when we say that to them. Let me know when. Dude, subs make the weirdest noises.
I was gonna say, at least it wins for wettest flap.
Okay, so a lot of people have said that the, 300 blackout firing sub is basically just like a 45. No, the round is shaped better than a 45, but it is roughly the same grainage and speed. But this did, it did better.
I think in internet terms we would say
mid. This is mid. It did better than I thought it would do as a subsonic. But as you can see, clearly less energetic than what you'd want out of a round. Like, if I shoot somebody, I really want it to be. We are back to 5.56 firing Sierra Match King.
On
This
my
is
screen,
77
brother.
grain compared to the 220 grain. It is obviously going to be supersonic, but that's just how 5.56 is. So we'll see how the two Sierras compare against one another. Let me know
Sorry
when.
about in GTA, by the way, Twitch. YouTube.
Every time, dude. Jeez.
Dude, what's up with the Minecraft servers with the fucking switches, bro? That's what I want to play, bro.
The shaders and stuff, like this shit, this is some next level Minecraft, but I swear to God it's Minecraft though.
Bro, I want a Minecraft server where I can have a whole fucking AK with a fucking 60-round drum on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably in Roblox, but yeah, maybe I could have swore they were saying that
5.56 is just massively outperforming 300
Where the
blackout.
PvP servers at?
Even from, this is like a short barrel 5.56 as well. Like the Mark 18 is widely considered like the.
Is this a shock? I don't think this is a shock though.
I didn't think it was gonna be this big of like a gap between them. I kind of bought into 300 blackout a little bit, and like I'm vulnerable right now.
But we have to talk about its strengths. I guess. Well, its strength.
It's strength. Well, let's talk about the strength.
Do we test the weakest range ammo there is in comparison?
55 grain.
Yeah.
Right here we have the most inexpensive, cheapest range ammo we can find. 55 grain FMJ. Will it perform better than 300 blackout? Probably.
What happened?
Did you get Space Marine 2 or did you?
No.
Is it on Game Pass?
Oh, it's not on Game Pass, and I didn't get it either.
Game share with
Yeah.
Yeah.
he looked kind of like him though. That's why I was like, wait.
Okay, it's kind of closer. So the best 300 black ammo is performing about the level of 55 grain firing out of a 10-3 Mark 18. You know what? But it's quiet. We're going to be potentially using the most deadly round from 300 blackout, and that is the discrete ballistics.
Oh,
Ooh.
that did sound the most
That
promising.
did sound the most promising. So we're talking about ballistics. There are some things that are up in the air. And one thing that I want to talk about is that discrete ballistics rounds typically do really good in meat, like really good with fluid. Not as well in gel. Now that being said, I would say this was the best performing subsonic round that we shot today. So that is very good to see. But that being said, it's still it's a very expensive round. It is very expensive.
How much is that per bullet?
More than we can afford. This does have pedals coming off. It has a great twist. We saw a great expansion. It's just still, what's that meme from Invincible? It's like, look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. You know what I hate more than anything? Terrible Chinese products. You know what I hate more than terrible Chinese products? I hate when people are paid to give good reviews out of you. My sponsor is going to be
or in your farm highly and by
has usage. Like that was mean. I'm sorry. We love you, don't it? You know, it might seem like we just hate 300 black and that it's not good at anything, but it has uses. It definitely has uses. And one thing that you can say about 300 compared to 556 is how quiet it can be. Like that is, you can hear the impacts on dirt.
It is hearing safe for sure.
That is very much so hearing safe. 556 out of a 10.3, not so much. A little bit of hearing damage, that's life. But certainly, if you need to be super duper ultra quiet, 300 black is your round. But what we're going to show you right here is the time to impact. So if your target is moving, if they're running, if you're trying to hit somebody at distance, it's going to be important to have velocity to be able to impact your target quickly, because you don't have to lead them as much. It makes things way more complex. So we're
You know
going
who
to show.
knows that all too well? Airsofters. All you have to do is outrun the BB.
All you have to do is outrun the BB. So we'll be taking shots at 300, then at 400. First with the Mark 18 556. Okay, I'll go up to 400 now. That's embarrassing. All right, so as you can see, not too much of a sound delay. Even out of the 10.3, you're going slower, but you're still making your impact quite quickly. Let's see what it's like with 300.
Let's see if you make an impact.
Oh, okay, I am using a magnified optic here, so that's not quite fair to the 300. Just some dirt.
Sight on there, dog.
Dude, I am. So I'm going
He's
off the
trying to
reticle
make
in here
that
because
shot
I've done
with
enough
a
death.
hollow.
So right now I'm about 2.5
You
targets
have
over.
a scepter on
and I'm
the
still
fucking
impacting a little
M16,
bit
but you
low.
can't put a fucking basic ass little fucking. Come on, bro. You got a little throwaway ACOG or something?
A little
Damn.
bit right.
What was your hold on the 556?
Oh, 300. It's an Elcan, so it was just dead on.
Yeah, you have an Elcan on there, bro. Come on. Then you're trying to do the same shots with a hollow on a 300 black. Fucking robot, whatever it is.
Oh,
There you go.
Do I need to shoot the 400?
I don't think you're gonna hit 400, but let's finish the mag.
Okay. That is fucking tough. Dude.
So we could not make a 400-yard impact.
That's probably on me. I bet if I had like magnified optic, had some better dope and BDC on this, would be easier. But no matter what, dude, there's a lot of time in flight. That's a lot of time for wind to affect it. This is a short range round, 100%. But let's go ahead and let's test the shootability. Let's see how it is at speed. You ready, Micah?
Yep.
Okay, what did you just say?
I just like a really quick Google search. The first thing that came up, according to the U.S. Armed Forces, the maximum effective range of the 300 blackout when fired through a 16-inch barrel, not a 6-inch barrel, is 460 meters. That is the furthest that you can expect to reasonably hit your target with the cartridge.
Listen, the 300 can fire further than like 225 yards, but it really has a lot of trouble doing it. That is not the intended use case scenario. 220 and under, much better. And as you can see, we did get an impact at 300, but that was tough. Okay, next up, we're gonna be doing a shootability test. We are doing a bill drill, 6 rounds at 7 yards, as quick as possible. Let's see how controllable these rifles are. Micah, go ahead and hit me with a nice little beep.
Stand by.
Beep. Sorry, that was 7, but
I'll stop it on 6. I'll stop the timer on 6.
Okay, let's try it with 300 black, and then you're up, Micah. Beep. Kind of held up on the trigger a little bit.
You can't squeeze. You locked up after that third shot. That's not fair. Redo it.
Let's have you do it and then give me your thoughts, Micah.
All right.
Micah, shooter, are you ready?
I am.
Stand by. Up.
Well, I did one less because you.
Oh, yeah, that makes
you
sense.
did one
That was
more.
fast. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, 300 blackout. Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Up. Okay. I want to know your thoughts, recoil difference between the two.
I don't know if you noticed, but I really was a lot slower on this. I mean, the sound almost plays tricks on you to make you think this is more controllable, but
Yeah.
it for sure has more push in your shoulder, more muzzle climb, and then back onto the thing, and a lot slower of an impulse as well.
It's
not as snappy.
It's not. You kind of come down to target a little bit slower. The 220 grain, 100%, man, that delivers more recoil.
Yeah.
So we have better ballistics with 5.56. We have better terminal effects with 5.56. We have a lighter recoil and weapon with 5.56. We have lighter ammunition with 5.56.
We have better velocities with 5.56. And with 300 blackout, we have what, Micah? Sound.
Better sound.
Better sound. Not to mention also the ammunition for 5.56 is cheaper. Listen, we're not trying to say that 300 black is bad. 300 black does have an application. I would say that application is if you're a NATO death squad, you need to be super duper quiet. Hey, there's nothing better than 300 blackout. If you're
CQB
inside your
shit,
house
yeah.
and you need to be super duper quiet, you want to wake up anybody for some reason, and you want very little flash, 300 blackouts around. Another thing that we haven't really talked about is flash signature. Flash signature
It's a
subsonic 300
already
blackout
internally
is very
suppressed
minimal, so
weapon
it definitely fits
majority of the time.
bill there.
Can I? And I'll just say this.
Yeah.
I keep a 300 blackout in my truck because I don't always keep ear pro with me,
There
and
you have it.
sometimes it's nice to hop out, shoot
Do
with the
some murder.
boys.
And be able to, not worry about that
Yeah. You had to cut all that shit out. I wonder why, Grant.
that ear pro. But if we're talking like 10 out of 10 times when I'm going to choose for everything, it's going to be 5.56 every time.
Oh, of
5.56 is a jack of all trades. It can do a lot. 5.56 is good from anywhere from 0 all the way out to, even on this Mark 18, out to 400, 500. No problem. You do not have that versatility. So we have a very specialized round with 300 blackout. A lot of people have talked about how incredible the ballistics are or how just phenomenal of a round it is, but I think we've shown that cheaper and more readily available 5.56 rounds outperform, in most cases, 300 black. So here's going to be the thing. If you're using a 300 black, just make sure that it's fitting your use case. There are many. I'll be honest, right? Like we talked about earlier, I do keep one at my bedside because I don't always have ear pro on. I want to make sure the family can continue to sleep while I remove any Russian or whatever threats that have entered the house. But if you're looking for performance, I think that there's...
Why they gotta be Russian though, babe dog? Not all Russians are bad. You gotta chill on that. We see the American flag on your shoulder. We understand you're proud. Just gotta chill.
little doubt that 5.56 once again has proven itself to be a very effective, very deadly, and very capable round. Guys, it doesn't really matter that much to me what you're using. What matters to me is that you're actually training with it. Whether because if you don't train with these, you're gonna suck with them, no matter what. Doesn't
Bro,
matter.
the whole video's biased, bro. You had a fucking L can on the fucking M4 or M16, and you have a fucking hollow trying to make 400 yards. Fuck, bro, you make me mad, bro. You make me mad. That doesn't. You're not answering my question. Is 300 blackout worth it? Let's do that. Why 300 blackout? Let's do this, bro. You look like you know exactly
I'm
what
checking
the fuck you're
2
talking
free bags on Southwest. She is coming with me.
What's up, skid marks? Me and Blake are out on the range.
I'm a skid mark? Bro, why you gotta be like that,
Today. What's up, skid marks? Me and Blake are out on the range today, and we have a cool rifle that we want to show you guys, talk to you guys about. We have to say we're out on the range today for the YouTube overlords. So,
yeah, bro. Looks like yeah, we're gonna have to not watch your video. Sorry, brother. Shakespeare. Let's watch it. Okay, I gotta find a good video. Oh, I didn't know this is the new standard issue. That's crazy. When did that become a thing? 2 years ago? As the U.S. Army's new service rifle. Okay, watch it. I can't even have
What an interesting rifle. The SIG Spear in 6.8 by 5.1. Revolutionary? Much of the same? That's a good question, and today on Grantham, we're going to talk about it. Now, before we get into this rifle, we need to thank the biggest sponsor. Thank every way in my office. The military always this gun. I want to see have a GX. It is awesome. Ladies, gentlemen, my often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, soon to be M4A1s. Welcome to the channel. Oh, the SIG MCX Spear. Things have really changed for this rifle because this rifle, as of this video, is now adopted by the United States military. And from there, we will likely have wide adoption to probably all the branches of the military, probably many other countries. Things are about to shift. So the question is, how is this gun? I want to say, starting off, I want to be completely honest with you guys. First off, this is not from SIG. We are lucky enough to get this from a third party, in this case, Illumined Arms. A big thank you to them for allowing us to try this guy out. So, I want to be honest with you guys. I have been very, very biased against many of the competitors in the rifle program being put on by the DoD. And I wasn't really that impressed. And least of all of those options that we had, I was most of all not impressed with the MCX Spear. I saw it in many ways as a step backwards, as not a good rifle. It didn't seem to be very forward thinking to me, and I just was not really interested in it. I do want to say that after shooting it, many things have changed for me. So the question is, why has the military opted to go for a caliber that is capable of piercing body armor, for being able to carry less ammo? There's a lot of questions that I have, because it was previously shown that it wasn't so much the precision of the rifle, the caliber of the rifle, or the range of the rifle that was really mattering in gunfights. What ended up being the determining factor was the amount of ammunition that could be carried. So to start off with, the SIG MCX Spear is a 6.8 by 51 caliber rifle. So you can see this guy right here. Mikey, you want to come in and take a look at that guy? So in many ways, it looks very similar to the 7.62 by 5.1, the 308 NATO that we all know and love. However, in the military versions, we have a much higher pressure in the round. This is due to the mix of gunpowder that they used, so that we can achieve very high velocities from the shorter barrel lengths. So you have to understand that the pressures generated in the SIG MCX Spear can greatly exceed what we're typically use. So Mike, if you'll come in right here and take a look. So brass, of course, can only take so much pressure, especially given the thickness of the casing. So by using a stainless steel base, what we're able to do, or what SIG is able to do, is one, make the walls thinner and also have more pressure on the round. Now in this case, we don't have the military round, so we can't show that very well. But the point being is that they're able to use higher pressures, and we're able to push more out of the gun, as we see it right here, which is pretty cool. Of course, there had to be a...
So it's a steel bottom to increase pressure.
Evolution when it came to cartridge. I don't know if this is a huge leap. I think that there are some probably other manufacturers that are looking at kind of a better leap in terms of ammunition technology. But certainly it did work, because as you can see in this video right here, we're going to be chronographing the Spear. Now the problem that we have is military ammunition is very hard to come by, so we have something that's close. Now this is the higher pressure ammo. You can see it has the stainless steel base right there, which allows it to get closer to that kind of 80,000 PSI that the SIG Spear is known for. It's not quite there. This isn't as fast as the military ammunition. Nonetheless, we are going to chrono it. Out of a 16-inch barrel, we're looking at around 2,800. But the SIG Spear is, of course, a 13-inch barrel, so I'm interested to see how it chronos. Okay, 2823.
That's pretty accurate.
Actually, so start from the tip here. We do have our suppressor from SIG. Now, it should be noted, we've fired many, many rounds, and this guy's hard carbon locked. It is a good suppressor. It is a flow-through type suppressor. So the sound levels that we're seeing from the 277 Fury slash 6.8 were actually very quiet. Micah, you actually talked about that at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I took the AirPro off for just a couple shots just to test, and honestly, I think 760 by 39 suppressed is honestly louder.
I do agree with you, man. It was actually fairly quiet. I don't really care to measure the decibel levels, because that really doesn't matter. It's more about the tone when it comes to a suppressor. But I was very impressed with the sound signature. And the flash signature we haven't been able to see as well, but being a flow-through suppressor, you are going to get more flash. That being said, as far as being a mass-issued weapon, I think that is a good feature on it. I do like what they did with the suppressor and the design that they have there. The problem with that I do have, and we'll pop up a photo right here, is I don't believe in any way this guy is made to be run without a suppressor, because the muzzle device that the suppressor mounts to is very tiny. There is no chance of doing any type of flash suppression or anything like that, so you are pretty much a suppressor on type of guy when it comes to this rifle. Now, moving up from there, we do have a couple features that I want to talk about, specifically relating to the gas system. So Mike, if you'll come up right over here, we're going to move this conveniently placed hat for no particular reason. So we do have two settings on for the Spear. So we have normal, which is where we're set at right there, and that's meant to be run with the suppressor. And then if we click it over, we do have it. Come on, baby. Oh my God, that is so carbon locked. There's no way. Let me use a round. Yeah. Let's see if this works. There we go. Hey, SIG for the win. Smart. And we push it over to adverse. So we have two conditions. Basically, either you're running normal with the suppressor, or you need more gas and you can push through mud, dirt, or ice. We'll test that at a later time. But there are not many of these guys circulating around, so we can't really do that with this particular one. So I am happy with the adjustments that we're seeing on this spear. I do think that is the way to go, and that is a good design feature. As a quick size comparison for you guys before we move on, we do have a normal SIG MCX in 5.56 compared to the SIG MCX spear, and the best way I can describe this is you versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Very sad. I'm trying to think about it too much. RIP. Moving over to the barrel, one thing that I think I've seen a lot of in a military rifle is too thin of a barrel, which leads to a lot of problems, especially when it comes to heat.
Yes.
So if you come in and take a look at this barrel, she is a thick, thick boy. So I can't say enough good things about the thickness that we're seeing there, especially for the shot dispersal pattern that we're seeing. As far as, is this a accurate weapon? There are going to be people out there that are going to hand load ammo and they're going to try to get this thing, you know, as tiny sub-MOA as possible. And that's great, but as far as our combat accuracy, we're easily able to make shots 300, 500, 600. This is a rifle that can easily make the shots at the combat distances that you would typically see. So I don't really have a whole lot of qualms when it comes to the barrel length, the accuracy, or anything like that with this particular rifle. So to the handguard, this is going to be a topic of conversation when it comes to the spear in general, and that is thick with 3 C's, very thick. So if we come up to it, you can see we have quite a lot of M-LOK mounting solutions when it comes to the spear. And as you can see, as it's utilized on this particular one with an air socket light with a end gall on top, it works very well. I like the mounting positions that we have. Of course, like anybody, I do wish that it weren't so chonky, but I understand given the size of the barrel and the size of the piston and everything, there's only so much that you can do. It's not terrible. It's very reminiscent of the MCX, and then with a nice grip on there, it's definitely very easy to handle. And one thing that you can also say about it is she is robust, and that has been a kind of gripe of mine when it comes to combat rifles, ensuring that, especially with these M-LOK type handguards, that they are thick enough to handle the rigors of combat. Because you're going to drop this thing's going to bang against stuff, and SIG did a good job with this. I'm actually fairly impressed with the handguard and everything that we're seeing when it comes to it. In shooting it, we really ran this thing pretty hard, and I really didn't notice any like terrible heat problems. Micah, you shot this thing full auto too. You noticing?
Yeah, like 3 mags back to back. I had no gloves.
Yeah, it was fine. I really haven't noticed this thing getting like abnormally hot. There are some guns like the SIG 5.52 where it will literally just burn you alive, but you're not seeing that with the SIG spear. And if you look as well, we do have several QD mounting points. So as far as integral QDs are concerned, I'm typically not a fan of them. I do understand the use of them when it comes to a military rifle, just to simplify things. So I understand it does add weight to the system. That being said, the QD, good. Obviously with me, I like to have my QDs all the way forward. That's just the way I like to have my sling set up. So having it back is kind of not as great for me because I'm still gonna have to add that QD slot just a little bit forward of that. And on that same note, our QDs at the rear point. So at the rear of the receiver, on that same note, we do have QDs at both sides, as you can see right there. Not something that I use. I prefer to have my QDs at the rear or attach my sling to the rear of the buttstock itself. If you want to put your slings right there, I think that's something that Lucas does. He can go ahead and do that to his heart's content, but that's not kind of my deal. But moving from there, we have some very interesting design features when it comes to the spear. So we'll get back to the receiver right here. So what I think is really interesting when it comes to the spear is the charging system itself. We have 2 different ways of charging this. And this is again going to be something that is, Big Army wants it, Big Army is going to get it. So we have the kind of legacy system from the M4 right here, right? So we can easily lock it back using the charging handle, everything that we know and love from the M4 platform of rifles. And then at the same time, what was kind of originally intended was the side charging. Obviously, both work really well, the side charging kind of being what they wanted to go to. I did notice a couple things running the side charging on this particular guy. I gave myself SIG spear thumb. So if you lock that back and you don't push that guy forward, so if it's still back when that bolt is locked back, and you hit that bolt release, there's a high chance that you're gonna go ahead and give yourself SIG spear thumb. Be careful. It's gonna be my new name. Nobody take that channel name, it's mine. But small, odd little design choices like that are pretty typical of military rifles. Obviously, I wish they would have just gotten rid of one system, just stuck with the side charging or gone with the rear charging. Military is going to do what the military is going to do. I think that there's unnecessary complexity when it comes to that system, but it is what it is. Now, the controls on the SIG MCX are ambidextrous. So if we come over to the side right here, we do of course have our magazine release. On the opposite side, we have magazine release for our lefties out there who are often forgotten about. And beyond that, we also have our bolt release is on both sides. You have your standard M4 bolt release, as I showed you right there, as well as a bolt release right here. So technically, you can actually do those reloads pretty quickly with the MCX Spear. I really don't have any qualms or issues with the controls. I do find them to be very easy to use. So I've made a lot of comparisons of this particular weapon to like a SCAR, because a SCAR is of a similar weight, a similar size, but this 100% is better than by a SCAR, I mean SCAR H, is better than it. And I do believe outclasses it in terms of ergonomics, in terms of the round that is used, in terms of features. It's just a better rifle in so many ways. Which also brings me to my point of, you know, what do I think of this rifle as well? Because this is going to be the standard infantry rifle coming up here in probably in the next 10 to 15 years as, you know, M4s are slowly phased out. So I guess the best way of saying it would be that if you're a shooter, this is a phenomenal weapon. And I say that because when we're talking about everything going on here, this is a fairly light recoiling rifle, especially for the round that you have. And it should be noted that this round was brought about because they wanted the ability to defeat armor. The question in my mind is, are the sacrifices worth it, right? Because when we go down to the magazines, we are using your AR-10 type magazines. These are from Lancer that are typically used on the Spear. And we have about a 20 round magazine. You have to understand that a 25 round magazine for these big chunky boys is fairly large and it's fairly hard to fit on a plate carrier. So we're going to a smaller magazine size. We have a larger round. That means we're going to be able to carry less ammunition. The problem with that being that when we go back to the Vietnam War, from the adoption of the M14 to the changeover to the M16, that change was made because the engagement distances that were found in combat were typically about 300 meters or less. And what typically was winning engagements was not so much these powerful rifle rounds that were extremely accurate, this idea of the rifleman, which has been very much so an American thing for a long time, and yeah, riflemen rock. But it ended up being who could put out the most rounds, who could keep the other party down in cover, who could suppress them with fire while another team maneuvered on them and shot them up. And of course, 5.56 in many ways is going to be a less powerful cartridge than something like 277 or 308. But at the same time, what mattered more was your ability to suppress an enemy and maneuver on them. I do worry about that ability with this rifle because we're carrying way less ammo, the ammo is way more heavy, and I wonder about what the combat loadout of a typical infantry squadron is going to be compared to 5.56 and how many less rounds they're going to be able to carry. So these are concerns of mine going into the adoption of the SIG MCX Spear. Beyond that, another note is that compared to the M4, this is a much heavier weapon. And is this going to be a problem? And again, that comes down to how good of a shooter are you? How well trained of a shooter are you? Because for me, this is a phenomenal rifle. Mike asked me, hey, if you were issued this, what would you think? And I was like, I would love it, man. This is a great rifle. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of capability there. So the problem is when we talk about en masse adoption by the military, is this going to present problems in terms of recoil, in terms of weight, in terms of barrel life? Because this is a much hotter round. This thing is pissing hot, and it is going to burn out barrels faster. We're looking at about a 10 to 12K barrel life. And I do understand M4s or URGIs firing M855 Alpha 1 also have a similar barrel life. But for the most part, these barrels are being pushed past that point and are still having acceptable accuracy. I do wonder about the ability of these barrels to be en masse replaced at the 10K mark, especially with the amount of rounds that need to be fired at a company level to keep everybody proficient. These are the general concerns I have about the SIG MCX Spear. So I do think it is a very capable rifle for what it offers, but I think in a more specialized role. This would make a lot more sense to me if you were about to go into the mountains and you're like, hey, I'm going to the mountains, there's a possibility of a longer engagement distance. I should probably pick up my SIG MCX Spear. I have the capability of piercing body armor. I can fire longer. I can engage at longer distances. Versus if I'm in a city, this is probably not the guy I would want. For a shorter engagement distance, that M4, that URGI, is a wonderful weapon. That 5.56 really shines at those distances. So again, there's no free lunch. There is no rifle that is going to perform best in every scenario. And in many ways, what we see with the SIG MCX Spear is likely a reaction to the experiences of Afghanistan, where we had very long engagement distances. As a quick note, I went on a little bit of tangent there, guys, but it was kind of the place for it. So moving forward on the MCX Spear, let's talk a little bit about the fire control group, the grip, and the trigger. So moving over to our grip right here, I do like SIG grips quite a bit. Very reduced angle, very easy to get in on these guns right here and engage with them in a more modern shooting stance. So good job on SIG for that. Definitely forward thinking as far as what the current shooter needs. Trigger, again, everything is very AR-like, but the question is, how does that trigger work? Okay, for the first time, we're gonna ghost that trigger together. So we have the SIG MCX Spear, and let's feel that trigger right there. So a little bit of play, very mil-spec-like, about 3 millimeters. We hit our wall, solid, about 5.5 pounds. Very typical of an AR, a little nicer actually. All right, feel that reset, quick. And from the reset, actually fairly nice. From the reset, about
Mass reset.
mass effect. From that reset, pretty short, about 3.5. I don't believe that this will likely be the actual trigger used by the military. This is probably going to be the one that's coming with the commercial SIG MCX Spear. But if it is the one with the military, very nice trigger. I would expect a very mil-spec-like trigger from the MCX. It's what you know and love from the M4, guys. Now, thank God on the MCX Spear, to fold the stock, as opposed to like yanking up on it and trying to do weird stuff, you simply push that button in, fold it in, and you have your nice little compact package, which you guys will be very familiar with, obviously. Much better design compared to what they used to have on the SIG MCX Spear. So we have our full-length rail up top. Of course, we do have the handguard with the rail out here. The one thing that I'm not going to be able to answer is stability of laser aiming devices on this thing long-term, because unfortunately, guys, .277 Fury is a very expensive round right now, and we're only able to do about 500, a little bit more rounds on this guy. So understand that a longevity study in terms of laser retention being good here, or whether you should back it off, I'm not going to be able to speak to at this time. Everything in my gut says that it's going to be good to go based on how stable and how good the mounting platform is. That's going to be one unknown that I'm not able to answer in this particular review. Moving back to the stock, one thing that has always kind of freaked me out about this SIG MCX is the gun looks so big compared to like anything out there. Anytime I've seen anybody holding it, it just looks enormous. And that's probably due in some part due to the fact that we do have a K stock, so it is a shorter stock compared to what you'd typically see from Magpul, as a quick note there. Final thoughts, guys. As a military replacement for the M4, I don't think it's the way to go. However, if I consider this in terms of capability, would I want to have this? I think this is a really, really cool rifle. I really actually do love it. I love the capability of the round. I love the weapon itself. I love everything about it. The recoil impulse is so gentle for what you're getting out of it. I actually can't say enough good things about this in terms of it being its own little rifle, and it rocks. So if you get a chance to get one, I actually do recommend this. I actually do like it quite a bit. I am 100% definitely on the fence about this being adopted as the main infantry rifle for the United States military, but on its own, it is a very good rifle. Time is certainly going to tell on this guy how it ends up performing and how all these factors come into play that we've talked about. I'm very interested in the future of this gun and how things shake out. This is probably going to be a long process of getting this adopted, and I'm sure that there are going to be many things that end up changing on this gun until this thing is like fully up and replace everything when it comes to the United States military, because those things just take time. But here's the thing. As cool as this rifle is, the fact of the matter is, if you don't know how to shoot, you don't know how to shoot, and you're still going to suck. Get out there, get training, because if you aren't trained and you try to use this rifle, 100%, especially this guy right here, you are going to die. You are not going to be able to do anything good. Tons of great places to get training from. Bear Solutions, Haley Strategic, Cogworks, Orion. Lots of great guys out there. Can't recommend these guys enough. Get out there, train, actually use your stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Nope, it's dropping. Nope. Nope. Drop. Drop. Oh. Drop. Drop. Do it. Hold on, do it. Yeah. Hold on, do it. Yeah. Hold on. I hear that guy screaming at you in Tarkov right now, bro.
Yeah, streaming this game is a little bit more intensive. Eating up up some resources.
Oh no, we're about to lose. Yep, just got to know aim. Grring. Grring.
Lemon, you got aim? Lemon.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I got grring.
Bro, Lemon, you were getting shot up earlier, bro. What are you talking about?
All right, bro. Tune in.
Tune in? Okay, I only have one monitor, sorry.
Don't even tune into that, bro. That was some bullshit.
Don't even tune into that. Yeah, you heard it, Tibo. Tu escuchaste, Tibo. Oye.
Oh my god. No,
Oye, Timmy. Timmy. Timmy, where are we going?
He literally just like tapped me and killed me off of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened.
Timmy. Oh, shit. Oh. Hey. Hang on. We're gonna make it. Don't even shit. We gotta win right now. Whoa. Amy. Yo. You're leaving? Wait, you're out? Oh. This guy's taking my son. I'm trying to get him. Yo. Give me back my son.
Are you playing that on my account, B, or did you get that?
No, I'm playing on your account. Why? If I get it by myself, do you want to play? Is that what you're saying? So you're saying if I get it, you're gonna play right now? Is that what you're saying? Okay, no. That's what I'm saying. If you're about to get off, then I'm not about to get off. Pack opening channel? No, I'm gonna get Sons of the Forest for sure. I'm gonna get Sons of the Forest though. Pack opening channel right now? Can't tune in, bro. Having one monitor is ass, dude. We got. Alright. I can't hold no more rocks. Get that. God. Lemon, do you have Sons of the Forest? Your boy, turn oddish, the biggest oddish. Batteries. Oh yeah. Yo. Hold on the sticks. Bring more suitcases. day, no more sleeping. Dale, beat. Cases and still up. Hardly anything on the plane. Wait, what happened to the fucking water? Reloading. Fire. Heater bubble. Borr it to the ground. Pull it and borr it to the ground. Actually, can you make a... Need a rope. Damn. Oh, this is exactly where I ended up with my boy in the place.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't think they were.
Yeah, some lost shit. Some lost on the Lost TV show. Looking for my son. Dude, give me back my son, dude. Computer. No. I need the parts. I need the. No, his name is Timmy. His name is Timmy. Give me back my son. Almost time to go to sleep. That's why the bar's filling up. Okay, what am I gonna drink? Time to go to sleep. Hey, boy, I'm trying to go to sleep. Come on. What time did I wake up that the fucking bars already happened? We've made contact, boys. We found a village. We found a cannibal village. It's time to go in and intercept. We gotta intercept now. Time to intercept. Where they at? Bunny! Oh, bitch. Bitch. No way. No, the hitbox is not triggering. Ain't no way. Let me grab that. Right? Take the rope. Feathers. Hey, look at the feathers, guys. Look at the feathers, guys. Oh wait, they brought the ball back? Or is this a different ball? Wait, but I'm interacting with the ball. Dynamite. Blow this hole up, huh? I have dynamite on the other playthrough. Now I know where to go. Lost, yes. Yo! Yo! Oh no. Oh no. The other one. Ooh. That big ass lizard, I lost it. There's no way. There you go. I need your armor. I need your armor. I just need the armor, guys. I need the armor. So, what the fuck? What was it? I think it was B, right? He ran in the water. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm gonna get you. Bro, this rabbit has like the... He's on fire! Bro ran into my fire before I could grab it. Can you store food after you cook it, though? Can you pick up food after cook on the list? From the drying rack. But you can't pick it. You can't cook it. Wow, dude, that sucks. That's actually. I don't know. Great t-shirt, great hoodie. Shirt and beige card. Original. Give me this. Alright. Back on track. I can't burn those bodies. Pack opening channel? What are you gonna pull? What are you gonna pull? What are you gonna pull? Yo, where's the Gen 1 Pokemon box that's been sealed? Hasn't been opened yet. That's what I want to see. Yo, what the hell was that? Bat. No, hold on. Gotta pull up Discord. Let me see.
Yeah, you good?
Oh no.
You getting into some trouble? A bat was attacking you.
No, it's just because I only have one screen right now. So, what is this?
Oh, no, you good.
I'm looking at it. What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2024?
Yeah, they did a little promo thing, and we were able to sign up for it.
Dude.
And there's supposed to be like prizes for people, like, but nobody showed up. So I'm like,
So what? You just got that? Yo. So what's in there? Is it an award or something, or?
you know what? I wasn't.
Dude, pack opening channel right now, like while we're live on Twitch.
All right, hold up. So
Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. We're live on Twitch right now. Let him cook.
oh, by the way, found this. What's interesting about this Imperial Order is this is from one of them OG sets. I think this is Pharaoh's Servant. But
Yo, why is it only hollow and specific? Is it like a super rare? Why does it only hollow on like?
How they do most of the. This one's kind of weird how they did it, but
Dude, is it a misprint? Dude.
Well, yeah, it's a misprint because the secret rare is supposed to go this way, but it like the secret rare is going the inverse way.
Dude, you gotta get that graded.
Get like a Jinzo or a Summon Skull or something like that with this misprint. Because
Wait, are misprints common with Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I thought misprints technically are. Yo! What is that? What is that? Yo, I'm getting dragged! I got killed! Yo! I thought I paused the game! Yo! Yo, I thought I paused the game! They're hanging me! Oh no. We're reloading. We're reloading. I'm reloading the save. Fuck that, dude. What the fuck? I literally just heard my guy scream, and next thing I know, I open back up the game and I'm being dragged, bro. Damn. By two. Yeah, by two cannibals. They're two cannibals. Yeah, no, they're cannibals. In the forest, Twitch, in the forest, Twitch. Forest, Twitch. All right, let me not run this game right now. I will get right back to it, but let's get back to this pack opening channel. What do we got?
We got a super rare, pearly, pretty memory.
Hold on, let me update.
Another super with
Wait, hold up.
Oh yeah, let me put that right there.
Hold on.
Let me see if I can pull out like a.
All right. Oh. Lord D, that's the boy. That's the guy right there.
See how the thing is going.
Yeah, from right to left, top right to left. Yep.
Yeah. And there was a small series where they did the inverse for whatever reason.
Oh, so back to what I was asking you, are the misprints common with Yu-Gi-Oh? 'Cause I thought misprints were worth more money.
Like there's a lot of like cut misprints. I'd say like there is a little too many of those, which are kind of lame to me.
Right.
But like those misprints, those are rare. And then there's this one that's probably one of the craziest where it's named. Oh yeah, yeah. Its name is Rainbow Dragon, but it's which Rainbow Dragon is supposed to be a effect monster, but it's a purple fusion card, and it has the picture of some elemental hero Neos like dude. So it's like a guy,
Right.
and it's a ghost rare, but it's a ghost rare misprint of that, and it says Rainbow Dragon instead of like the elemental hero.
Okay, enemy controller. Okay.
We got this secret rare. Oh wait, no, this is a collector's. Okay.
It's a good card too.
Damn, that shit looks pretty, yo. What the fuck does that even do? What is that card for?
This is for it's like for archetype where they have this one specifically I think is let me think without looking at it. Tier limit. Yeah, yeah, right there. So yeah, tier limits. It's like a mill deck where you like send a bunch of cards to your discard pile or your graveyard.
Cool.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
And then it pops off like all. There's like a bunch of effects that go off in the grave.
Just a quick little dump card. Dump deck card.
Yeah, I don't know what the field spell does. Like, cause I never really played it, but I just know that it was a pretty good. I don't really mess around with this, but this strategy, it's like it's not.
I think the story mode in Space Marine might be co-op. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I just noticed.
Brother.
Oh, it's a fusion. 25 2000. Oh, Masquerade Blazing Dragon. Okay, that's an ultra.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That one's for branded. Let's see. Throwing Lockbird. And then do we get anything cool? Cosmic Cyclone. I like that. I like that.
Yo. That shit looks crazy.
That's just a natural secret, but I only had one of these, so now I have two. That's a pretty good card.
What's the value on that card? Probably like $10 or something? $5?
Probably not.
Like two? Maybe $1 or something? More? Wait, am I going high or low? Like, is it higher or lower? Yo, so what's up with this world championship? Shit, yeah. I'm talking about the box with Bulbous with like fucking Venusaur in the front and shit. Like the OG box.
The fossil set was the first one to have so the fossil set is like just as valuable. It has like
But if you were to pull a first edition Gengar, that shit's probably like worth.
browser encountered an error while decoding the video.
Yeah, because I just ended stream and I cut it back on.